Hi everyone, so today I have got a little mini craft haul from InLoveArts shop, and I've got one item that I wouldn't normally have, but they asked me if I could order it and I was over the moon to have it, to be honest with you, because you know how I love my paper packs. So first of all we're going to start with this. So this is the paper pack and it's a pearl embroidery. Now the front cover is slightly kind of vintagey looking, and actually the paper is a bit more fresh, which I prefer personally. So let's have a quick look through, and I have to say I have had a quick look at these papers and they are amazing. So first of all we have, look at this, gorgeous, these papers. So you get 2 of each. I believe they are 160 GSM, 12 different designs, 2 sheets of each design. So we've got that one, which, oh, it's gorgeous, love it, love these colours, absolutely stunning. Then we've got this one, again, stunning, absolutely love it. Then next up we have this one, again, absolutely beautiful, love that. Love the colours, those beautiful baby blues, pastel pinks. So then we've got this one as well, and then we've got this one as well. This would be great for like wedding cards, even baby cards, Mother's Day, anything, to be honest with you. Birthdays, all sorts. And then we've got this one here. It's a bit more peachy, but again, beautiful. This one here. And again, where you've got the little kind of pearl bits, you could actually put actual pearls on if you wanted to. That would be quite nice. And if you're into a bit of embroidery or stitching yourself, you could maybe even stitch on your card, which would also look fantastic. And we've got this one here. Another stunning one. Really pretty. Absolutely love these. Another one there, again pastel pink and blue, baby blue. Another one there, and then last but not least, these 2 here. So that is that pack, absolutely stunning. That's a 6x6. So yeah, so that is that pack. So I'll show you now what I've done using this pack, and I have actually I've kind of tied these in with some of the dies as well. So actually I'll probably hold on. I'll go for the next die, and then I'll you know, you'll see the pack in the midst of with the dies. Right, so next up we've got this die. Now you probably recognise something. I had something similar to this, and it said mom with an O. I presume it's pronounced the same, mum. But in the UK we don't use an O in the middle, we use a U. So I was really pleased to see this, and I like the fact it's still got the kind of foliage around the outside. It's kind of embossed and there's bits cut out as well. And then you've got the letters mum, so you could either have it so you could have maybe a shaker element there, or you could actually cut these letters out twice and then layer them up. There's lots of different options. So this measures 5 1/8 by about, trying to find the widest point, I would say about 2 3/4 ish, something like that. But yeah, so that's really good. So I thought I could team these up with the papers. So I'll show you now the card that I made using this die. And then with that die I went ahead and made this, and again use that paper pad again, and it just opens up like that. And I've just cut it out of the same card that I've got on the base, and then I've just cut the mum out of like a blue pearlescent card, and that kind of goes with the blue of the brooch. And so yeah, quite a simple card, and again that folds down flat and will fit in an envelope for a 5x5 card. So that's what I made using that die. Next up we have these dies. Now these, I just saw these and thought I've got nothing like this, and there's been a few times when I've wanted something like this, so I thought, right, I'm going to get these. So these are like little cookies, and then you've got little things you can add in between. You've got an icing bag and a tray and actual icing. Yeah, and I just thought these are really cute. So the tray measures about 4.5 by about 2 3/4. And then the biscuits are all kind of about 1 inch, roughly. And you've got some really nice patterns there, like that one. And then the icing bag as well. Let's just take the icing bag's about 2 1/8 by about 3/4 of 1 inch, roughly. So yeah, so that is that die. So I'll show you now what I made using these. Then with the biscuit dies, I made this card. So it's like a gap card. And then you've also got a little top folding section here that you can actually write your message in. And so these came out really nicely. Really impressed with these. Very cute. And you've got so many different options of how you want to personalize them. So you get kind of obviously all the little basic shapes, and then you can do what you want. You can put icing on them, you can put swirls on them, you can make them into cookies if you wanted to. You can add this icing, you can add this icing, add the little dots, make it into more of a jammy dodger. You really could do whatever you want with them. So I think they're really cool, and I love the fact you've got that tray. I didn't realise, but the tray actually cuts out, and I'm glad it cuts out like it does. I thought the middle section cut out as well, so I was like, oh, I'm going to have to cut round it, but it doesn't. It just embosses it, and I'm really pleased that that is the case. It just makes life a lot easier, and I just love it. Just think it's really cool. Love the little icing bag, and there's a little die for the nozzle, so you could cut that out of whatever colour, and I just think it's such a cool die set. It's so useful. I love these little imprinted dies and these, because they're kind of recognisable as biscuits we have in the UK. So yes, that's what I did using that die. Next up we have this background die, and I just like this. I do like hexagons anyway. And I like the stitch edges and the fact you've obviously got your little layered edges. So you've actually got a separate die here that just pops out, and you'll see that when I make it. And this whole die measures it's about, it's just under 4 3/4, it's about 4 3/4, and that's square. So it would fit wonderfully on a 5x5 card. It would fit with space on a 6x6, but I just thought, you know, I really like that. You could even, yeah, I just think it's really nice. You could have it on its edge maybe. I just think it's a very nice die. Really nice for quick cards, nice for flat cards as well. So yeah, so I'll show you now what I made using this die. So with that hexagonal die, I made this card, which is it's kind of like a triple easel card. And I've also used the paper pack as well, the embroidery one. So this folds down like this if you want to send it in the post, and that folds on top. So the whole thing does fold flat for posting, and this will actually fit in an envelope for a 5x5 card, because that's the size I made it. But look at that paper, how beautiful is that? So what I've done is I've cut the actual frame of the die out with this kind of green, which kind of like a tealy green mirror card, and then the bits that were inside I've cut out with the dies that you have, using that paper. Just a little heads up, these are not all the same. So what I've done on the back of my die is so on the back of here, if I turn this over, can you see I've put A, B, C, D, E, F. And so on the A, for example, so this is A, on the back of here I've just written a little A. And so on each one I know what they are, because they're not all the same. They are slightly different sizes. So yeah, just bear that in mind. So when you take yours out, what I would do is, while it's still all connected up, because obviously they all come with little burrs and they connect them up, when you've got it all connected, I would just get a Sharpie pen and just write A, and then A, and B, B, C, C, etc. on the dies. And then when you're doing it, you know exactly where everything goes. You haven't got to worry about one piece being the wrong size. Next up we have these dies. Now I love number dies anyway, but I wanted some that were a little bit bigger, and so I've gone for these. So these are kind of like bubbly, and they've actually done them so they're sort of like balloon dies, because you've actually got these pieces here are actually the balloon bits, and you can put them on the bottom and make them look like balloons, and then that would be the string for the balloon. But if you want them just as numbers, you've also got them just as numbers. So I just thought that was really good. So these are approximately 2 inches tall, and they are about 1 inch wide. That one there's about 1 3/4 inches wide. So I'd say your skinniest one is about 1 inch, and your widest one is about 1 3/4. That one's 1.5. Yeah, so they're about that kind of, but they're about 2 inches tall. So fabulous dies. These are going to be super useful. Really love, and I'm looking for some. I really want to get some more number dies that are just slightly bigger again. These are bigger than what I've got so far, so I'm glad about that, because I want something a little bit bigger. Because sometimes you want, if it's like a proper age card, like a 21st or a 40th or a 60th or whatever, you want the age to be nice and big. So I'm glad that these are the size they are. So I'll show you now the card I made using these dies. And then with the number dies, I made this card. It's like a little house. I've called it a double household card. So yes, I just used the little balloons. As you can see, they're like little numbers. If you can see at the bottom there, they've got a little bit there. It's an extra die, and you cut it out to make it look the little, the bottom of the balloon, as it were. And then you've got the little black tails. I've just cut it out of glitter card and stuck it on. So yeah, so that is what I did with those number dies. They are really nice. I like how big they are. They are definitely bigger than anything else I've got, which I'm pleased about because they're a nice size. And I like the fact they're roundy as well. They're sort of fun, and they do look like balloons. They could be used for kids or adults or whatever. So yeah, so that is what I did using those dies. Okay, so there we go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked the cards that I showed you, and the dies. I'm super excited about these. I know obviously I've only got 4 dies. I normally have more than that, but yeah, I think they're really nice, and I'm really pleased about the paper pack. I have got some more paper packs coming from Coca Rosa Studios. I cannot wait to show you those. So don't forget to use my code ICEDimages, all in one word, over on InLoveArts. Obviously, they still have the Coca Rosa packaging, but this is InLoveArts shop. These dies are from. So don't forget to go over there, use my code, and get 20% off your order. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can never miss a video. Leave a comment down below, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.